dill here. But this is what's commonly called a safety. It's just the J-spring that's going to keep the spring compressed. So the external safety is just kind of a nice add-on. But if you don't take those ears off and you leave your safety in place, I guarantee you're going to see tracks going right through your trap. That's just the best possible way to have game come to your trap, is leave the safeties on. So this is a killing trap. Okay, we've covered that. So theoretically, if it's a killing trap, you wouldn't have to stake the trap off. Well, that's incorrect, because we just talked about how a raccoon might reach through and try to grab bait, and then you're going to have a reach raccoon, you're going to have a bad catch. Also, if you're using something like this size and you catch something, whatever this was, if this is a squirrel or a chipmunk, something might want to eat it, so it'll pick up the animal and walk away with your trap and all. So anytime you set a trap, it's got to be staked and wired off. Rebar stakes work great, depending on your situation. We're going to wire some off too, and like a cable extension is another option. So if you're looking at minimal gear in a survival situation, you know, you can have 50 feet of this wire already made up with loops and just do a quick pass through. Some of these come with cables on them from the factory. I kind of like the cables better than chains. It's just less stuff to hang up on. You can retrofit these also. We talked about how you don't need that much extra equipment for the Conibear. We're going to be making trail sets today. So a trail set is going to be the animals just booking down the trail, and there happens to be a trap in its way. You're just kind of putting it on a highway and hoping the thing runs into it. We're also going to be making pocket sets and cubby sets today. So the pocket set cubby set is going to be a baited set. So the animal is going to see a den, see a hole, see something where it's going to be exploring for food, and it's going to go in there, and that's where you're going to trap it. So in that case, you're going to need a couple different kinds of bait, a lure, a gland lure of some type. So you are trying to attract the animal. A lot of that stuff can be manufactured off the landscape, but that's something you may need. If I just set a bucket set out in the middle of the field, animals may run into it, they may not. The main thing is going to be to attract them to it. So you'd want some type of like a long-range call scent, just to bring them in the near vicinity. And then once you get them there, now you're actually going to bait the animal right into the bucket. So we're going to get started. We're going to jump on this right away. So everybody gather up their stuff. Who has buckets or something to carry traps in? Everybody all set with that? So we're going to gather up here. We're going to go down over the hill. We're going to pass traps out. We're going to start setting up right away. So here's the trigger. I can probably push this one where it's going to go off, but you saw that movement it took. So you need to stabilize this trap to get all the wiggle out. And the easiest way to do that off the landscape, so this is just going to be you out in the woods, is I'm going to take a cross stick. I'm going to try to drive this into the frozen dirt. That's not going to go very well. That's not bad. And I'm going to take another one. And I'm going to go right here. Okay. So if I look right now, I can see that my wire is not centered anymore. You guys see that? So I'm going to have to move that. I can't leave it like that. So I'm going to slide everything over a little bit. But the less fidgeting you can do with these traps when they're set, the happier you're going to be. Now, this trap is stabilized, so I can push on it. So if the animal's trying to go over the trap, there's a cross stick here. You're going to want to fence this off where the animal has no choice but to go right through the middle. All right, so let's everybody right now go out and get 3 sticks similar to this. And we're going to set the traps. We're going to stabilize the trap. I'm going to pull this. This is a pretty good job being stable here. But if this was in a bucket trap and this was where the bait was, the animal is going to commit and get further into the trap before it goes off. But if you've got this set this way where the animal's coming in here, it's going to trip the trap before it's even in there.
Okay.
See, now you've got a marginal catch instead of suitcasing them.
Right,
You're
so they
getting
need
them
to
completely
bend
in there.
more toward the center.
For a
of the...
normal situation, you want your trigger centered up, but if it's favoring one side, you want it to be to the back of the set. If we're doing a trail set, just a blind trail set, then as centered as you possibly can get it.
Okay.
Good looking stable trap here. Nice. Nice job.
Good. What do you got? Her cemented in concrete.
That's awesome. Look at that. Now, certain time ground just sucks, and this is a broken trigger right here, which this will still catch animals. Nice, nice. Here you go. How we doing? Yeah, see, this has got just a little too much wiggle to it. Yeah, that's exactly why. So if we had a better stick, and this is right here's a rock. So in this situation, you'd either move the trap forward or back to get off of this bad spot, or go with another way to stabilize. But that's going to be the issue with that. See, it'll still fire, but it's got a lot of side play. And certain times, see this one too. So what we're going to want to do is get as much points of contact with the trap as we can. So I'm going to bring the spring all the way down so it's got almost a kickstand to it. Okay. Now I'm going to go in, and the sticks are a little small. That's part of the issue also. Yeah, there we go. There, see, that's a little bit better. So dropping this spring gives you an extra point of contact, and I want to be touching these jaws. So I want to be touching somewhere. The closer to this diameter our sticks are, the better off we're going to be. But look at that, no movement at all. Good. And this is what we're going to talk about on the next trap. This is an extra spring that is not standard on a 110 Conibear, but it keeps the trap from firing. So this has got to be off, and then the trap fires all the way through. That's not something you have to worry about on a standard 110. They make commercial stabilizing brackets for this. There's a bunch of different kinds. This is like a stake stand combo, so I use these things for muskrats. Like this. There we go. So when we use that cross stick method, the trap is still not secured. So we'd still have to stake it off or wire it off to something. So with something like this, you can have these pre-made as you're walking through the muck, and you find a place where you want to set your trap where there's not a rock.
Click, click, click.
Somewhere.
Or go off the side of the trail.
Boy, I tell you. So find the softest place that you can find. My goodness. I think we're trapping in a quarry. There we go. Woohoo! So that's the best place to trap right there. Anywhere your stake goes all the way in. Because animals don't like walking over rocks. Not really.
I'm sorry.
But anyway, so that speeds the whole process up. So now there's zero movement. It takes like seconds to do this. And you've got a stake too. And this will kill the animal most of the time, but it's staked to the ground so it's not going nowhere.
I want one of them.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, it's nice.
Let me do a couple more stabilization methods here just to show you guys. So we're going to be walking this creek bed looking for den sets. That's the first thing we're going to be doing. So we're going to be looking for a hole of some type where some kind of critter is going in and out of. So Besides that, we're also going to be looking for any type of log crossing. So since I got a log right here, I'll just demo this real quick. So there's a couple different ways to secure these on a log. Let me see if I got it sized right. Not bad. So this would work on like a squirrel pole. This would work on a log crossing. So there's a lot of quick, easy ways just with a couple simple nails. And then this is like rock solid right there. Thank you. Yeah, nails come in handy. Some of these swivels.
Roofing nails?
These are roofing nails. Anything you've got, that's what I brought.
Do they work better? Is there because of the size of the head?
I like the head size, and they come out pretty easy.
Right.
You definitely don't want to leave nails in random places because my steel chainsaw will find every nail you guys drive in any piece of wood ever. But a lot of guys nail off chains too. So if you're on a log set, you can take this, put another nail through the hole of your swivel. If you've got the factory ring, that doesn't always work as well. I'm not a fan of using nails personally, but a lot of guys do it. Seems like it's a pretty good way to go.
Fence staples.
For the ring? Well, what I like to do is I don't like to capture this jaw.
No, I mean for the ring.
Oh, for the ring, yeah. Yeah, that would work fine.
Okay.
I mean, as long as you're trapping, you're not anticipating anything bigger that's able to pull that staple out.
Right.
Okay. And another take on this is a Connie bracket. So this is the same kind of concept. Something to carry nice and quick. So a lot of times I will just get a stick or a log or something and set my trap on that just to utilize a bracket. Okay, it's another way to do it on a crooked log. I don't remember how much these are. They're not much, but you got to take them with you, and I lose them. That's the only negative aspect of that. And this is another one here. Now I use these for my 155. So this is a coon trap, but it's awfully small for a coon trap. It's just what I have to use. So this is like a lag bolt, same kind of concept, but what it lets me do is elevate the trap up to the chin level of the animal.
So it aims for the head.
Yeah, they're going to have to want to go through it. They don't necessarily have to duck and crawl through something. Here we go. So this lets you vary the elevation, because you can just imagine if I've got this trap here on a log set, and say I think squirrels are crossing that log, and it's a bobcat or a raccoon, they're just going to walk right over the top of it. So what I want to be able to do is control the height of the trap as well. There we go. So super stable, and then of course I would have to blend all this in. You know, I would get some kind of debris, sticks, whatever, and make him want to go through this opening right here. So there's all kinds of little tricks, but you have to carry these with you. Sticks, you're always going to be able to fall back on your cross stick method.